The stage is well and truly set on Fight Night International. Special back in Kazakhstan is the amateur star Danияр Елеусинов, and he was making his professional debut tonight a little bit earlier on. Watch out for him. Long-awaited debut of the scintillating amateur Danияр Елеусинов, an absolute hero already back in his home country of Kazakhstan. He's won Olympic, world titles, virtually every honor in the unpaid ranks. Time at 27 to let him go. Noah Kidd, the first opponent, who's an unbeaten novice from Missouri. And he will try and put the heat on Елеусинов and say welcome to the pros. But Елеусинov, we believe, on what we've seen, is pretty special.
Yeah, a very special talent, massive amateur pedigree, won everything you could possibly win. Oh Lord, he landed a lovely straight left, walked Kidd onto it there, thought he momentarily touched down.
Yep, lovely left hand from the southpaw stance, Елеусинov. The professional journey begins right here. Eddie Hearn says he's like David Beckham back in Kazakhstan. The country will be stopping to take this in.
He's already found his distance with that backhand, that southpaw left hand, jabbing the body, looking to set up the backhand over the top to the head.
Noah hands, Kidd hands, emblazoned on his back. But he's walked straight into a lovely shot from Елеусинов. Classy. Hand speed, picks them beautifully. And he overcame both Josh Taylor and Josh Kelly in the amateur ranks. And look what they're doing back home.
Yeah, both of them are having fine careers. Josh Taylor a little bit ahead of Josh Kelly, but both of them doing really well, making big waves. Елеусинов, just watching him here, I wonder what his power's like. Caught with the left hand himself there. And again, right hand down the middle, takes another punch, but he's won everything there is to win in the amateur game. Obviously a very, very skillful fighter, good movement, nice left hand.
Beautiful right as well from Елеусинов, who had 247 amateur fights and only lost 7. He's been boxing since the age of 9. Utilizing his reach well here against Kidd, who's just a bit straight up and down. Static, tries to turn southpaw, gets popped though.
Yeah, he's a very different fighter to another great Kazakh, Gennady Golovkin, isn't he? He's kind of
like chalk and cheese, aren't they?
Very much a thinking fighter, where Golovkin very aggressive, comes in behind the jab, but he looks to take you out of there, where Елеусинov, more of a boxer, more of a thinking fighter.
More elusive, maybe. Different. Second round, we're watching Danияр Елеусинов in his opening professional fight in the black and gold trunks, the southpaw from Berezino in Kazakhstan, up against Noah Kidd, formerly from Jefferson City, now boxing out of Kansas in Missouri, in the black and white. 5 years younger Kidd at 22. Funny, isn't it, how professionals work out. Елеусинов fairly late to the game at 27.
Yeah, but he's...
Good left hand as well from Kidd, and that'll just wake Елеусинov up. He's giving it a go here, Noah Kidd. I mean, he's protecting his own unbeaten record. He's got a draw, but he's got 3 wins out of 4 fights.
Yeah, and Елеусинov has landed several times, but hasn't really shook Kidd yet as such, and he's landed fairly... He's been accurate, he's landed clean, he's snapped the head back, but he doesn't seem to have caused Noah Kidd any problems. I wonder what his power's like.
There's the left hand. Certainly possesses the speed, the pedigree, of course, to be a double Olympian, gold medalist on one of those occasions, world champion too, and a string of other amateur honors. It doesn't necessarily mean you make a top pro. it's often a sign. The pedigree can carry you a long way, but it is a different sport, isn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, the pedigree is great, and it's a lot of the top fighters do have it, but every now and then you do get the exceptions to the rule. It doesn't necessarily mean just because you're a top-class amateur, you don't have a divine right to be a world-class pro. It's you know, you have to go about it all again. You have to start again from the bottom and work your way through.
You can flip it on its head there and say, though, it's not often that a long-reigning world champion won't have had a good amateur career.
Yeah, no, like you say, it's generally, it is the rule. If you're a good world champion, you probably were a good amateur, but like we said, there's exceptions to every rule. And you know, Eleusinov, exceptional amateur, landing cleanly here. But like I say, you know, he's really been quite accurate. He's snapped the head back several times of Kidd, but hasn't seemed to hurt him at all. So I wonder, does he lack a little bit of power? Obviously has all the skill in the world, good technical ability, but I wonder, does he lack a little bit of power?
He obviously reads the game well. Moving effortlessly around the ring, trying to confuse Kidd, who's game, and he's been throwing his own punches. But that's nice from Eleusinov.
Yeah, you know, he's a thinking fighter. You can see he's using feints, he's trying to set traps, he's trying to walk Kidd onto his backhand. A nice 1-2 there, really snapping the head back of Noah Kidd. But like I say, all the skill in the world, massive amateur pedigree, clearly a thinking fighter. I just wonder, what's his power like, because he doesn't seem to have troubled Kidd, and he's landed fairly cleanly several times.
Could be nervous too, Danияр, Eleusinov. It's a big occasion to turn pro on, a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations, and under the lights here in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, it doesn't get much grander, does it?
No, it's a spectacular pro debut.
Noah Kidd doing okay, though. The 22-year-old from Missouri. 5th fight for him. I'm sure he's not expecting to win it, but if he can get through it, that'll be something.
Yeah, that'd be a mild victory for him. Eleusinov again landing a good backhand, kind of walked Kidd onto it, but Kidd shook it off, took it well. So, yeah, never curious to see what his power's like.
Probably don't often, if you're a big amateur star, get a professional opponent in your first fight who's undefeated.
Yeah, that's true too, you know, so they know that Eleusinov has such good pedigree. Very talented. They feel he's well able to cope with someone like Kidd. But again, he walks him onto a backhand there, but Kidd shrugs it off, takes it well.
He's been training largely back home in Kazakhstan, but we were talking to the group, the team around him, and he's going to base himself down in South Florida in Miami. So much good sparring there. Of course, Luke Campbell did that, didn't he? Took himself away to Jorge Rubio. David Hayes, a big fan of Miami and what it's got to offer in terms of, you know, you get everybody, the Cubans, good left hand from Eleusinov.
Yeah, good accuracy here from Eleusinov.
Oh, wonderful shot. Didn't see that coming at all, Noah Kidd. And there's the class of Danияр Eleusinov. And he's badly hurt here. Not sure he's going to get through this. There's 55 seconds left in the round, and he's really shaky. And here comes Danияр Eleusinov. Well, you wondered if he had any power, Matt. Maybe this is the answer.
Yeah, well, I think it was the accuracy and the speed. He walked him onto it. He didn't see the shot come in. It's the shot that you don't see that hurts you.
And again, he's just waiting for the next shot to try and trouble Kidd again, who's bravely coming back. For a moment, I wasn't sure he was going to make that. He looked very unsteady.
Yeah,
and he's turned his back, and I think he wants out here. The corner's about to throw the towel in.
I think he's been hurt to the body as well, Adam.
And Eleusinov again, a crunching body shot all over. Inside 3 rounds, Danияр Елеусинов kicks off his professional journey here in Brooklyn. The Kazakhstan star. And he looked pretty starry in that 3rd round. It took him a bit of time to get going, but once he did, wow, well, that's what the fuss is all about.
Yeah, he went through the gears, switching the attack, head to body, and those body shots, backhands to the solar plexus, sickening punches, knocked the wind completely out of Noah Kidd, who showed good resilience and some good work himself in the fight. Showed a lot of pride there, got hit flush with some shots, but took it well. But then when he walked him onto that left hand that he didn't see coming, that caused the first knockdown, that's when we see the class of Eleusinov.
Referee Eddie Claudio calls a halt to this contest.
Quite a finish there, wasn't it, from Danияр Елеусинов?